What's up, YouTube? This is DFishFan here to bring you what the fuck is this? I guess this is a discussion video. So the topic for today is holding on to your cards. The reason I want to talk about this is because if you know me in real life, or if you've been following this channel for a while, or whatever, you know that I love commons. I fucking love commons. If you, most people, they get a pile, they get a stack of commons, like that, and they're like, ugh, I have to go through them and like sort them and shit like that. I'm like, hey, I volunteer, can I have one? Because I love comments. If whenever I look through comments, the first thing that I do is I think, oh, okay, what deck can I build with this? Where is this gonna look good? Wow, this is probably the worst card I've ever read. I should probably throw this away, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it because you never know. And that's pretty much the main point of this video. For example, right now the hot card that would probably be most relatable to what I'm talking about would be Needlebug Nest, I believe is the name. The one that the Light Sworn variants use to send 5 to the graveyard. It's a trap card. So, when that card first came out, it was pretty bad. I mean, a lot of people knew that by this time, a lot of people knew that the graveyard mechanic was still viable. I mean, this is things like this was around during a shit ton of graveyard heavy formats. Light Swarms, I think it was still around the first time Light Swarms were relevant, and it was not used. Zombies, zombies were huge on graveyard, and this card was still not used. I'm pretty sure I'm not mixing up the dates, but nonetheless, even if I was, this card's been out for a while. It's not like it's some new card. This card's been out for a while, and there's still always graveyard reliant decks, and it's still barely seen play. The reason being is because people thought, oh, well, there's always better cards. Well, you don't know that because right now it fits perfectly into the situation. There's not a lot of back row in this deck. So the back row that you want to run for this deck, you want it to fill your engine, and that's exactly what this does. This gets immediately 5 cards to your graveyard. It's almost like a Curry Bandit if you don't hit a spell or trap. So it's kind of like another Curry Bandit, and just look how good Curry Bandit is for these type of decks now. So yeah, it really speeds it up. It's similar to like Magical Merchant and stuff, but nonetheless, I'm going too far into Needlebug Nest. That's not the only good card. The first time I remember seeing this, and the first thing that showed me, hey, maybe I should hold on to these comments, was Foolish Burial. When Foolish Burial first came out, or when I first saw Foolish Burial, I was like, who the fuck wants to send a card to their graveyard? That sounds horrible. And then, Light Swarms came out, and they're like, oh, free wolf, free 21 beater. But when I was playing, I think the highest I ever saw Foolish get to as a common was $10. I think I want to say so. It was like a $10 common as well. Before it was like 10 cents, so it went from 10 cents to $10. I'll take that. So the point of this video pretty much is, don't give up on your comments. Of course, I understand, not everyone has a lot of space, to hold a lot of cards. They are pretty spacious. They do take up quite a bit of space if you have a lot. I remember before I sold a shit ton of comments to Pierre Paz Joker, it was like, I think I sold like 30,000 to him, and it was like a huge bin. Like, it wouldn't even fit on the screen. It was probably like this big, like that deep, like that deep of commons, and then I also had boxes on the side. So I know it's spacious, but if you have the space, why just okay? The biggest thing that gets to me is the people that throw away commons in the trash. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I see it as like a mental disorder of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, what are you doing that makes you make these life decisions? That card that you threw in the trash a year and a half ago could easily be $5. So do you want to throw $5 in the trash? I don't want to throw $5 in the trash. I mean, shit. That's why I take all comments. If you don't want comments, hey, you know the man to hit up because I take all comments. I really enjoy. Not only is it good for play testing, but not play testing. That's not the word I'm thinking. Theory crafting. Not only is it good for theory crafting to hold on to comments because you might see a card just looking through your comments, shuffling through them. You might say, hey, hey, this might look good in this deck. For example, when I used to play Infinities, what was it? Puppet Magic of the Dark Ruler, I believe is what it was called. That just happened when I was looking through my comments. I was like, wow, this card, this could work pretty good, and it did for quite a while. Obviously, there's better Infinity builds now that don't run that card, and I agree completely. But for the time, I actually really like that card, and that was something that I just found shifting through my commons, on a random day. So not only is it good for theory crafting, I would definitely recommend that you hold on to commons because they may be good in the future. Now, there are some cards where I understand, what is it? A lot of the older, like normal monsters that are just bad. There are a lot of that same type, same attack attribute, and it's not very good attack. Those are the ones that I would say, I understand. Get rid of those. But you never know. You know, Petit Dragon, Petite Dragon, Petit. That sounds funny. All right, Petite Dragon. I actually saw a deck yesterday that was running the Saphira Dragon or Princess Saphira. It's a newer ritual card, and it ran Petite Dragons in there because it actually worked very well. It ran the spell card Tri-Rite, and then Galaxy. I want to say Galaxy Dragon. It's like the level 2 tuner, a normal monster. It worked really well in that deck. So you never know. Maybe Petite Dragon is going to be good one of these days. And who the fuck, when you look in your binder, if you look in your binder right now, who has a Petite Dragon? Or if you look in your collection right now, who has a Petite Dragon? If you do, please say something because I highly doubt a lot of people have Petite Dragons in their collection. And who knows, if Saphira tops, if let's say there's one event, if Saphira just dominates with this build, guess what? Petite Dragons are on the rise. So that's pretty much the point of this video. I'm sure you guys get it by now. I've fucking been going on for a while now. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy. I'll be bringing you some more discussion videos in the future. Also some more videos in general in the future. I plan to have a lot of videos coming out in the next upcoming days. So thanks for watching, you guys. Remember to like the video, comment down below. Let's discuss this. What do you think about comments? Do you think they're just fucking trash? I think you're wrong. But hey, what's your point? Why do you say that you should get rid of comments? Let's discuss it. All right. Thanks you guys for watching. Talk to you guys later. DFishFan. Later.